About relationship. Our entire existence is about relationship. You know, for me it was very easy. It has nothing to do with leaving the art behind and going into the food business. For me it was taking art into the food business. Food is art. Art is food, eh? And we all need to eat before we can do anything intelligently. Well, it's Almata, it's a health food store, bio products, okay, organic.
Be my guest.
Local.
I will follow you.
D'ailleurs. I see this. Here we are, Little Foods, grillons séchés. So they're born and raised in Brussels, sold in over 40 stores.
They're born and raised
in Brussels, yeah.
Yes.
And you know the fascinating part is that their farm is literally around the
street.
corner for me as well.
Down the street.
Yes, yes.
It's already filming.
Wow. we took a film of the trip because, you know, I live 3 tram stops up. And I wanted to show that, you know, I can go to a farm taking public transportation.
Okay.
Okay?
So, like you can see, this basement is ours.
Our place.
Okay, so it's very hot, it's humid also, and there are some crickets who escape occasionally, so they you don't have to be afraid of them.
These are runaways.
Yeah, these are runaways, especially now we had the cage which has a lot of runaways.
Nicholas, I mean, of course, the efficiency is one reason, but also when you look in history, we have eaten insects naturally too. Huh? This is not an unusual thing.
Yeah, it's true. If you look at the number of people who are still eating insects, there are more than 2 billion people still eating insects. So you can eat the whole thing.
No waste. Huh?
No waste, and there are more proteins in it. In the end, with 10 kilograms of food, you will end up with 2.13 kilograms of proteins with crickets. Whether with cows, for instance, it's only 90 grams.
It's also really a reason why they're doing it here in the city, huh? Because in the city you have a lot of energy waste streams.
We are friends, and during evening we just talk about that and say, okay, let's go. We have to do that. We want to do something good in our lives, so let's do that.
The challenge is to come out of this niche. I mean, it is a niche. It's an attractive niche. People are really interested. It's quirky, and you know, maybe there will be some restaurants. 40 stores in Brussels are selling it. You move to a larger facility, you produce more, and then you have to penetrate the market beyond the niche. That's of course a big challenge. But
yes,
when you look in what happened to the organic farm products, they were initially a very small niche product. You had to go out of the way to find an organic carrot. Today it's almost available in the supermarket.
yeah.
Am I supposed to take the legs off now? No.
No, you have to
Just
I like the eggs. It's funny, when I cooked it, I just used a little bit of butter. These were the dry ones from the vial, and some pine nuts. And it made a beautiful crusty, crunchy, nutty flavor. So, it takes guts to do this, huh?
That was exactly what I would like to say. It's courageous in a way.
But it also makes a lot of sense, and it's very refreshing to see this determination and the dedication to really do this in a very profound way. You know, it would have been so much easier for them to ground up the insects and mix it in and make a paste, and so it's just like some generic product. No, it has to be the fully insect with the legs sticking out of your basic dish you're eating. Khan, I'm really happy you came to do this with me together, this experiment of trying to energize new products and see how they taste. Huh? So here we are a little bit in the middle of St. Gilles, and here's my little urban garden. And my idea is to test these products in a soilless grow system. Soil is the Mother Earth, and without the soil we're nothing. But we also have a lot of challenges with the soil, and when we are in a city, soil is kind of an issue. By not using soil, but using these standard vermicule, you can avoid a lot of pests. So anyway, I mean, these are now the chives you were asking for, and here I have some cilantro and some parsley.
The smallest garden on the rooftop in Saint-Gilles. I realized at one point of my life that I'll need to be linked with the nature and something really important. So cooking was came to me by this way. I always like to eat and most share food with friends and people around me. And for me, it's the same expression that visual art, painting, drawings, but we don't have the same tools, the same mediums, but it's really close because it's an act of creation, and the goal is to go really further every time and touch the soul, the body, and the spirit.
So let's look at the other things here. I mean, these are something I contributed, which is the potatoes.
The smallest potatoes, and I
Papa, which
tried them
also
yesterday.
interesting because they are very nutrient dense.
There's kind of pills of energy, and I wanted to use them entirely.
As a whole, yes.
Yeah,
of
because
course.
they're so small,
Yeah.
and the form is really interesting because there is a scale with the mouth.
Yeah.
And I will cook them in the big salt, like croûte de sel.
You cannot eat art, huh? Art is nourishment for kind of like the soul or mind or for the spiritual well-being, but food also gives us the energy to really actually exist. Huh?
Because when you look at those from the Peru papas, for me there is colors, textures, forms. After that there is transformation, link, scale, about the human, the urban landscapes, for instance, where did they grow, and every ideas can be picked step by step to make a concrete dish or not. So I have to choose all the materials, all the tools to make this dish the best way at the time. I won't make the same dish the same day, the same year for the same person. I have to feel it.
Well, how does that work with the crickets? Because that's a very strange new thing, huh? No? Or is it not so strange for you?
Well,
how do you feel about the crickets?
I'm curious, and
but you didn't go look for it, huh?
Yeah, but I was kind of afraid of the texture because it reminds me that it's alive and in the ground, and I have this feeling that it's not for me right now. But I tried to skip
out of respect.
Yeah, this idea, and to see it like a new tool, new medium, and new flavors. First, it is food. It's a good one, sustainable, and it's tasty.
Well, Khan. I mean, you really created a boat of very, very curious foods.
Finally.
It's a great combination. This is parsley also with
parsley, coriander.
So you eat it together with the flour?
Yeah,
you scoop up a little bit. It's a good base.
You have to take everything in one bite.
Yeah, so pink, green.
I just had some legs, but they're tasty. You see some legs taken out there? It's okay. You eat shrimp every day, right? And without a problem, there's a lot of legs on the shrimp. Huh? You know these little grey shrimp from the North Sea, which are so popular. Also in Friesland, you eat it, right?